3 separate crimes, 3 flawless alibis, 3 criminals who walked away certain their tracks were entirely covered. Enter Detective Guddu. While standard police investigations focus on the obvious evidence, Guddu targets the microscopic inconsistencies that criminals leave behind. He dismantles massive illusions by tugging at a single loose thread. As we walk through these 3 cases, pay close attention to the evidence. See if you can spot the singular flaw in each crime before the detective does. Logic exposes the reality hidden behind a carefully constructed appearance. In our first case, a businessman is found dead inside his locked farmhouse. The timeline seems impossible. Exactly 11 minutes before his estimated time of death, emergency services logged a panicked call directly from his phone, begging for help. The voice matched the victim, and everyone assumed the killer was in the room during the call. But Guddu listened to the recording and isolated a background noise, the distinct, high-pitched whistle of a pressure cooker. That sound broke the entire alibi. The victim's farmhouse had no kitchen gas connection. A pressure cooker could not have been whistling in that room. Investigation of the victim's associates revealed that his accountant, who had recently stolen large sums of money, lived in a home where that specific cooker was used. This diagram illustrates how the accountant forged the timeline. He used a recording of the victim's voice and a scheduling app to trigger the emergency call long after he had already left the scene. Realizing his timeline was compromised, the accountant attempted to flee on a motorcycle through the local sugarcane fields. Guddu anticipated the route, commandeered a tractor, and cut directly across the fields to barricade the narrow dirt path, ending the chase. Digital timestamps and automated tools make it remarkably easy to forge a victim's time of death. But those digital tools fall apart the moment an investigator prioritizes the physical, environmental context of a recording over the technology itself. Our second case involves a famous jewelry courier who vanished during an overnight train journey. Security cameras and passenger testimonies verify that the carriage doors remained entirely sealed throughout the trip. Searching the entire interior yielded absolutely nothing. But while inspecting the coach, Guddu spotted a minor discrepancy. A single emergency window safety hammer was missing. He looked past the glass to the exterior frame of that specific window. There, scraped into the train's painted metal, were tiny, fresh metallic scratches. The thief had broken the glass, squeezed out of the emergency window, and used the maintenance ladders on the outside of the moving train to navigate between coaches. The scratches proved the thief exited the train while it slowed for a specific rail junction. Guddu alerted railway police to converge on that location, an abandoned freight yard, where he intercepted the thief leaping between shipping containers to recover the diamonds. The police had searched the inside of the carriage exhaustively, yet even the most robust security systems fail entirely when investigators limit their search to the inside of the defined boundaries. In the final case, a priceless diamond disappears from a museum display. The prime suspect, the security guard on duty, is clearly visible standing at his post on the live CCTV feed for his entire shift. The local police cleared him, but when Guddu audited the backup server logs, he isolated a microscopic flaw in the data stream. The digital timestamp skipped forward by exactly 4 seconds, once every hour. This graphic breaks down the digital illusion. He intercepted the live feed, replacing footage with a pre-recorded 4-second loop to create a recurring blind spot. During those seconds, the monitor showed him at his post, while in reality, he bypassed the display case lock. This digital loop required a physical transmission device hidden nearby. Guddu traced the signal to a specific rental unit in an abandoned warehouse district and positioned himself at the exit. As the suspect attempted to flee in a delivery truck, Guddu routed him into a reinforced barricade, stopping the vehicle in its tracks. Video footage is generally treated as objective truth. However, that evidence is only as reliable as the continuous, unbroken flow of its underlying data. 3 masterminds relied on specialized technology, complex spatial planning, and perfectly synced timing. They were all defeated by a detective applying basic deductive logic. As Guddu explained to the local officers, every impossible crime is possible, provided you stop believing in appearances. So which of these anomalies caught your eye first? The out-of-place pressure cooker whistle, the exterior window scratches on a sealed train, or the missing 4 seconds of security footage? Effective investigation relies on questioning the very data that observers are conditioned to accept as truth.